This is Wes, a junior from Wayne, Pennsylvania.
And this is Jacob, a senior from Austin, Texas.
And this is Tornado Talk. Welcome to the 5th episode of Tornado Talk. My name is Wes Spikerman, a junior from Wayne, Pennsylvania.
And I am Jacob Belisle, a senior from Austin, Texas.
And Dr. Richey, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
I am Duke Richey, and I am in my, if we're doing next year, I'm in my 11th year, I think, on the faculty. Also, class of 1986.
Wow.
Awesome.
It's a long history with
Been
Macaulay.
around. I first came to Macaulay to day camp in the late 1970s. So,
Whoa. It's a while.
yeah, been around a little
Yep.
bit.
Sorry, Mr. Adams, I'm no good at math, but I just know that's a long time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a long time.
All right. So real quickly, a few things about the end of the year. Macaulay soccer is actually going to be participating in the state quarterfinals this upcoming Saturday, which is very exciting.
And baseball, our boys just headed off to Nashville today, and they play tomorrow in the state quarterfinals also, so wishing them luck.
So why don't we get into it? So we actually today we have
State decathlon's going on today, too.
Oh,
And the state track meet is Wednesday.
that is true. I forgot about track.
Sorry.
listen to Dr. Richey.
The track
man.
coach. We got to plug track, too.
He knows more than I do.
Yep.
So we actually have a starting game today. It's a little different than our normal game. So we will actually be doing a new game, a game of this
or that. So we give you two options, and you're going to pick one. So I'll start off here. So while walking, do you like to listen to music or a podcast?
Both. I have to pick one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
big one. Yeah, no, that's
Music.
cheating.
Yeah, music.
Okay.
Okay. Do you like to work hard or play hard more?
Work hard.
Work
All right,
hard.
all right.
Oh, hard worker. I see.
Jogging or hiking?
Jogging.
Okay.
Okay. Who would win in a wrestling match, Tolar or Reno?
Reno.
Oops.
I'm going with Tolar.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
choice. That's a good
okay.
choice. Harry Potter or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Okay, respect.
I got it. That's a good answer. Hamburger or taco? There's only one answer.
Taco.
What?
Whoa, he's a big Taco Mama guy. So if you take
Yeah,
it when you take his
tacos.
class next year, you'll hear all about Taco Mama.
Wes is looking at me with disgust.
I'm disappointed.
Dogs or cats?
Oh, now. I'm going to get in trouble with that one because we have both.
Whoa.
I'm going to go with dog.
Okay.
yeah.
There was only one good answer. I'm sorry to you cat lovers.
Super close with Bear.
That's good.
Oh, I love Bear. He barks at me every time I walk by.
He barks at everyone.
Yeah. And then finally, movie or book? I feel like this is an easy one.
Book.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you
History
there.
teacher, gotta go book.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on. Just a couple questions we're gonna ask you about Macaulay. So, obviously you were a student here, and so we were just wondering, like, how was your journey as a student to a teacher in Macaulay, and what was the biggest difference that you saw in doing that transition?
You know, I think I was inspired to want to teach by the time I got out of here.
Okay.
So it's funny because I ended up going to graduate school and on this track to teach college, and then I left. I taught college, and then I left that to come here. And I was talking to a lot of my friends from college about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Yeah, that doesn't surprise me because you used to always talk about how you want to go teach at Macaulay." I was like, "Really?
really?
I kind of had forgotten that, but it makes sense." Some of the teachers that I was on the faculty with when I first came on are still here. There are a couple who were here 10 years ago, and there are a couple still here. Cleve Latham I had for AP English.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had John McCall for Spanish. I don't think he taught AP, but I had him for, I think, Spanish 3, maybe AP. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm very close with him now. I think one of the, to kind of get at the question a little bit, it was interesting to come onto the faculty and call these people by their first name who I'd just always known as like, Dr. Latham or Mr. McCall or whatever. That was kind of took some getting used to, but pretty quickly, you realize,
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite thing about teaching here instead of college or something like that?
This place is not. It's just so much more than the classroom. Mm-hmm. Working in the dorm, coaching, and living on campus. You're just you're involved in just the whole community in every way, getting to know people's kids, whose dogs are who, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just as far as just a lifestyle goes. I mean, I say all the time that teaching at Macaulay is more of a lifestyle than it is a job, and that's true. I think especially if you live on campus.
Yeah.
So I love just you got to know when to take your breaks, but I love the kind of 24/7 nature of it.
Yeah. Fast pace.
Yeah.
Working off of that, what is the greatest lesson that you've learned in your time at Macaulay, student and teacher?
I think my greatest lesson as a teacher is I'm embarrassed about the few times in my career where I've really snapped at somebody, and it still happens, but it tends to happen more in the dorm. but I've just learned to be patient and realize that everybody messes up, and just try to really be as relaxed as possible when somebody does something that frustrates me, and just not jump down somebody's throat. Like that's a huge lesson, is that we just need to be patient and give people a chance.
I mean, being dorm students, we can understand a teacher snapping at us every once in a while.
Well, there does come a time where it's like, okay, those sweatpants have been in the same spot on your floor for a week. And every time I come by, I mention it, and they're still there. And it's like, whatever. Right?
Yeah. And I mean, I know my brother's in your dorm. I can imagine that's
he's great. Man. He's
spotless. Come on.
He's spotless.
No, you can be honest with me. I've seen his room. It's a mess.
I'm just glad he's coming back to Founders. I'm excited about that. It's got a good group of guys over there next year.
I imagine that's gonna be a fun group.
Yeah.
So I mean, you mentioned the dorm a little bit, and I can imagine some pretty funny stuff goes on. So what would you say is one of your funniest stories since being here? He's laughing. I know it's a good one.
He's got some good ones in there.
Let's see. What can I say that's for publication? I think some of the funny stuff is, I'll tell you a funny one. It used to be that when a lot of people would shower for a long time, that the steam would set off the fire alarm. And one night, years ago, a bunch of guys decided that they were all going to take showers and listen to music and stuff late at night. And I don't know, about 2 a.m, the fire alarm went off. And so it was like in February, so it's cold. All the dorm guys, all the guys are up out of their room. All the families are out there with like little kids, and it's pretty rough. And we realized there are like 6 people not here, but when we had gone through the dorm, we had failed to realize they were still having their shower party. And so we went in there and we said, would you guys like to join us out front? And they're like, what's going on? I said, the steam set off the fire alarm. And so they all came out in their towels. So that was kind of a funny thing.
And they're wet too. So
it was rough.
That's even
it was rough,
worse.
but they deserved it because they're the ones who set it off.
All right. So being in your class this year, and I think Wes will be in it next year. What is your
better be Wes
favorite?
I will.
What's your favorite part of American history to teach?
Man, that is really tough.
That's how you know he likes what he teaches.
Yeah, I mean. The ironic thing is that I really love late 20th century, and the nature of the class is we don't ever really get to spend as much time on it as I want to, like post-war America. But I really love, and Jacob, this will make sense to you because we spent so much time on it. I really do love colonial America, and just leading up to the Revolution, because it's just a completely alien world to us. To just to look into the lives that people lived. And to realize that, up until, about early 1760s and through the 60s, I mean, and even into the Revolution, these people thought of themselves as British. And so it was this political event that explodes, obviously, the American Revolution. But I love colonial America. It's fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I know, obviously, we're getting really close to summer, and a lot of guys are excited for sports camp, but there's another camp at Macaulay.
Yes, there is.
That I believe you are very involved in. You've talked about it a lot. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So why don't you give us a little rundown of this camp that I'll let you name?
Yeah, CLC, which is Character, Leadership, and Community. I think I think we are in the 11th year of the camp, or 12th year maybe.
Whoa.
And Ed Snow ran it the first 3 years.
Okay.
And then he retired, and then our team has. I'm the director, but our team has been running it for the last 9 years, and it's Bart Wallen and David Hughes and Kathleen Hughes and I are basically kind of like the core group who, and Jake Altimus has done some sessions. But we bring in usually somewhere between 30 and 36. This summer it's going to be 36 kids from all over the country. This summer we will have 36 rising 8th graders from 20 different states.
Wow.
That's a diverse group.
It's crazy.
That's a good group.
And we're super excited about it. These are kids who traditionally kids who come to this camp feed into the Michaels-Dixon process. And on any given year, we might have 14 or 15 guys who came through the camp enroll. That's some summers we've done 2 sessions. This summer we're just doing the one. But it's a great camp. It's 2 weeks. And the typical day is we do service projects in the community.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then the sort of play that we do is we're very outdoors oriented. So we go hiking, climbing. We go, we raft, which sports camp also rafts. But a lot of hiking and climbing and caving. If you've ever gone caving with Mr. Wallen, it's an experience that you will not forget. And then at night we have what we call forum, which we bring in speakers, and it's sort of kind of like a TED Talk.
Okay.
And so we do that for 2 weeks and get guys excited about Macaulay. Of course, a lot of them just have this great experience and go back to their schools and their communities and don't come to Macaulay, but they go back and they've had this experience of doing service work, and we get letters all the time from guys and emails talking about things that they've initiated at their school. So
Awesome.
it's a camp that's doing a lot of great things out there.
Yeah, and I hate to cut it short. It's been a great talk, but we have to end it, unfortunately. So we'll do a little game that we like to now call Guess That Faculty Member. There you go. So we're going to give you 4 facts about a faculty member, and then you have to guess them. And since you are a faculty member, if you don't guess them, I can imagine we're going to have a little conversation with them later.
Oh,
Some
wow.
feelings
Okay.
will
I need
be
to get
hurt.
to know them better.
Yeah, feelings will get hurt.
Feelings will get hurt. All right, so the first little hint or fact is this person had a business license before their driver's license.
That's pretty crazy, huh?
That was a weird fact.
Yeah, it is. So fact number 2. This is an interesting one. They claim to have never been anywhere cool. Take that how you will. It's very vague.
I like that fact.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
The third one is this person doesn't own a trash can.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know how that works either, but
kind of impressive.
more power to you guys.
And the last one, I think this will probably help you out.
Okay, go on.
He's questioning all the laws of life. That makes no sense. The last one is this person applied for a job at Macaulay, but they didn't get it. But now they work here.
It's Will Givens.
Wow! Right off.
Was it the last piece? Was that the
No,
deal
I
breaker?
knew that he had done, like photo work in high school.
Oh, okay.
And then the trash can made sense.
Yeah, it does.
I could totally see him saying he's never been anywhere cool, although he has. But the last one I knew. That's a great story.
That is.
Okay.
So
We'll have to get him on here.
Yeah, we're
one
going to have to
time.
ask him that
And
story.
tell us-
Yeah, no,
tell us one day.
it's a really good story. It's the universe, everything worked out the way it was supposed to there.
Okay.
Well, I'd just like to say thank you, Dr. Richey, for this great talk. We had a lot of fun. And just a reminder to leave us a rating and on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Love to hear y'all listen to us. And so, yeah, Wes, I guess this is the last one for the summer.
I guess it is.
You doing anything cool this summer or anything?
Not really. I mean, my roommate will be doing football camp. He's decided to do football now. I mean, who would have thought?
Whoa.
Good for him.
That's a change.
What about you?
Just going to summer camp, getting a job, you know.
Yeah.
Adult things, I guess.
Adult things. This man's a senior. He's talking like he's 20.
That's right.
Wow. But again, if y'all have any suggestions or questions for us, feel free to email us at tornadotalk@macaulay.org. Again, look at us, Dr. Richey. We have our own email.
Our own email.
It's amazing.
We're moving up in the world.
Wes and I do not control that.
I'm gonna
email.
be
We do not know. We have no
Someday I'm gonna
power.
say I knew him when.
Yeah, so stay tuned for more news and shows at Tornado Talk. Thank y'all.
See you next school year.
I'll be a junior.
Think about being a senior. I gotta go to college.
Oh.